fear inside myself and burn it all again. It's the right time to escape these games I've been locked in for so long. It's not where I belong. Let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
We are live in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Dallas Stars and the home of the Dallas Cowboys. And it is time for WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, episode number 17. It is the go-home show to Money in the Bank for the Orange brand. So let's see what's in store here tonight in Dallas. Kicking off this last episode of Nitro before Money in the Bank, we have another qualifying match, and it is the last one for the men's side. And here is Ilya Dragunov. Great to see Dragunov in action here live in the city of Dallas, Texas.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
The Russia native Ilya Dragunov looking to qualify for Money in the Bank, and this is his first match on the Orange brand ever. He was featured on SmackDown Live this season, but this time he is taking on Logan Paul in a qualifying match. Will Dragunov defeat the former hardcore champion last season and the Maverick Logan Paul? I don't know, it's going to be tough, but I can guarantee you this match is going to be good. And there's Logan Paul.
From Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, Logan Paul.
What a win this would be for Logan Paul if he somehow qualifies for Money in the Bank by defeating Ilya Dragunov. The graphic is on the screen, and this match is starting now. All right, Dragunov starting this match off with a chop block to Logan Paul. And Logan Paul is sitting at an 0-1 record right now. Could be 0-2, but we'll see what happens. And Dragunov now with some stomps and getting the crowd here in Dallas on their feet. This is the week of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, guys. Live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada this Sunday. Live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you do not want to miss it. And look at Dragunov with the slaps to Logan Paul. And now has Logan Paul in the corner. He wants to qualify bad. Dropping him down. And now Ilya to the second rope. Charging something up. And Logan Paul is in trouble. Oh my God, Logan Paul goes down. And now a nice knee to the face there from Ilya. Ilya going to the outside. And he's running after Paul. Collar elbow tie up. Irish whip into the barricade. Now he's looking to throw Logan Paul back in the ring, and he does successfully. And Logan Paul with the counter now, getting some offense of his own in with a punch, and now going from the back. Now a little elbow there to the spine. And look at this, a quick roll up from Paul, trying to get a fast one, and he does not get a single count on the mat there. Paul taking Dragunov into the corner, putting his face on that turnbuckle pad, and now look at this. Some kicks in the boot to the neck of Ilya. Paul now to the second rope, and he is telling Dragunov to get his ass up. Logan Paul, look at that! Executed to perfection. Nice little elbow there from Logan. Logan go to the outside to the floor. Kick to the spine. Now with a stomp. And now he is staring down Ilya Dragunov. And Paul, oh my, oh geez, that somehow connected. I don't know how Logan Paul connected with that move to the outside. But here we are. Back in the ring we go. Count of three, Logan Paul staring at his opponent. Back in the ring comes Paul. Trying to qualify for the opportunity of a lifetime. And for the first time this season, that all qualifiers... Oh, hold on. Buckshot lariat from Paul into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Logan Paul is your winner.
Here is your winner,
Well, Logan Paul qualifies for Money in the Bank this Sunday live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But ignore what I was going to say earlier on. But let's go down to our next segment here on this episode. Listen here, Jade. I don't care if you walk out of Money in the Bank this Sunday as WCW Women's Champion, because the following Monday, the day after Money in the Bank, I'm going to challenge whoever the WCW Champion is, the Women's Champion, of course. So, whether that's you, the Storm Jade Cargill that thinks she's so tough, or whoever you're facing. Because just be ready, because the Queen Charlotte Flair will be taking that WCW Women's Championship from you the following night. So your reign won't last too long. So I'll see you next Monday when I become your new WCW Women's Champion of the World. And bow down to the Queen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Well, there is Liv Morgan, and we have another Money in the Bank qualifying match here on this episode live in Dallas, Texas. Liv Morgan coming off a loss to Trish Stratus here recently on WCW Nitro, but now she is taking on Piper Niven in a qualifying match. So we'll see if she can qualify for the opportunity of a lifetime. There is Piper Niven, ready to qualify.
And her opponent from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper Niven.
Guys, do not count Piper Niven out of any match. This match is going to be good. Trust me. Piper Niven is a very underrated women's wrestler here on the women's side of things on WCW Nitro. So we'll see who qualifies. Will it be Piper Niven or will it be Liv Morgan? Here we go. The bell has been rung and Morgan misses her first attack, and Piper Niven's got to capitalize on that. And look at Niven with the strength, starting off with a power bomb, and Morgan goes down. Stomp from Piper. And now she's stomping on the arm, trying to break it looks like. And she is telling Morgan to get up. And the crowd here in Dallas loving Piper Niven so far. She's getting all of the cheers. And look at this. Piper Niven using her strength once again and slamming Morgan down on the mat and trying to assault her even more. Oh, God. Knee right to the back of the neck. And now Piper with a running attack here. Nice move there. And Liv Morgan has to think now what she has to do to get back on the offense or get any offense, because she hasn't got any offense yet. And Morgan gets grabbed by her hair and head and slammed down to that canvas just like that. Collar and elbow tie up. Piper Niven looking for something here. And the Dallas Stars fans here going crazy in the home of the Dallas Stars. And, face first into the turnbuckle pad goes Liv. And Piper Niven looking for something big here. She's on the second rope, and she sits on Morgan. That has to hurt. Liv Morgan might be cooked here, ladies and gentlemen. One. Kick out at one from Liv. Impressive. Liv Morgan still showing life right now, so that's good. But we'll see if she gets a... Oh, that's what I was going to say. If she gets a counter, and she does. And Morgan going off the ropes. And I thought Piper Niven was going to disrupt that. But Liv Morgan with a nice move there. And now a kick to the back. And what is she looking for now? She's taunting on Piper Niven. Piper dazed and confused. And Liv takes Piper to the ropes there. And now with a kick. And oh my God, what a clothesline to knock off Piper Niven and knock her out of the ring. Count of one, and Morgan looking to jump. Morgan looking to jump here. Nope, she doesn't. She gets down right away. Back in the ring, Piper Niven goes. Liv Morgan going to capitalize on that. Irish whip. Goes underneath now. And now with a leapfrog, Liv Morgan Face first into the mat goes Piper Niven, and Liv Morgan tight roping on the spine and the back of her adversary. Top rope goes Liv now. And a nice senton there. I think that was a senton. That was impressive. Nothing less. Or you know what I'm trying to say. I can never say that word in a sentence and make it sound smoothly. And now Morgan gets grabbed by her hair once again and chucked halfway across the ring. Piper now. Look at this. Double axe handle to the back of Morgan. And now Niven. Look at this. Piper. Oh, God. Piper might have this qualifying match in the bag if Liv Morgan can't do anything here. Strong Irish whip. And Niven with a running assault. And it might be over. Look at Niven. Niven. Oh, God. Lands on Morgan. Is that it? 1, 2. Oh, kick out at 2. Piper Niven cannot believe it, and I can't believe it either. I thought that was it. I thought Liv Morgan was done for. Stomp from Piper. Step it over Liv Morgan. And what is this? Oh. Oh, my God. This is the woman that defeated Liv Morgan a couple weeks ago, and that's Trish Stratus at the stage. And there she is. Oh, God. And look at this. Roll up the distraction from Trish Stratus. 1, 2, 3. The distraction. What a distraction from the Hall of Famer Trish Stratus to Liv Morgan. Well, with that distraction, that means Piper Niven has earned her spot at Money in the Bank this Sunday. This Sunday at Money in the Bank, there will be a surprise entrant in the men's ladder match representing Monday Nitro, and this guy will bring violence. He is the purveyor of violence for a reason. So just be ready when this man shows up in the ladder match and signs to the WCW NITRO brand, because we are the best brand around and we bring in new stars like you wouldn't believe. So I'll give you actually a little hint. He was last featured in the 2K22 season. That's all I know, and that's all I'm going to tell you. So make sure you watch this Sunday live on pay-per-view. Last week, this woman, Blair Davenport, was sick and tired of how she's been treated here on Monday Nitro, but now she has tag team action coming up, and she is teaming up with someone she knows very well, but look how great Blair Davenport looks here on this episode.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
If you watched last season, you know exactly who Blair Davenport's tag team partner is. They were part of the Nitro brand last year, and they are also on the Nitro brand this year, but not as a team. But let's see the tag team partner of Blair Davenport. And look who it is representing the Wyatt 6. It's Uncle Howdy.
Accompanied by Uncle Howdy, representing the Wyatt 6 from parts unknown, Nikki Cross.
Before I got cut off, Uncle Howdy is here with Nikki Cross, and these two, meaning Cross and Davenport, were a tag team last season, like I said, under the ring name Twisted Terror. So I guess you could call it a Twisted Terror reunion. But let's see their opponents here in this tag team match. And note, Uncle Howdy is not part of this. And it's Pure Fusion Collective.
Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark, the Pure Fusion Collective.
So here we see Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler wrestling here in this tag team match. Sonya Deville accompanying them at ringside. But who will get the win? Will it be the reuniting of Twisted Terror, or will it be PFC in tag team action here on Monday Nitro? All right, here we go. The bell has been rung, and Davenport and Shayna Baszler starting off this tag team action, and a tag team move from PFC already starting off this episode, and this match hot. Ooh. meaning starting this episode, meaning this tag team match in the episode. Obviously, this wasn't the first match. You guys saw that already. But let's see who gets the win here in this third match of the night. We still have the main event to come. And guys, you could see on the Jumbotron or the screens here that Money in the Bank is this Sunday live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what a missile dropkick that was off the springboard. And Zoe Stark might be looking for something again, and she connects. Barely. I thought she slipped on the rope there. But now she's going to the top rope, firing on all cylinders, and now with the diving elbow drop to Davenport. And look at this. Uncle Howdy getting involved with Zoe Stark. As you guys can see, I know Uncle Howdy here was going to play a role in this matchup. Both managers should make an impact here. Zoe Stark's manager and Sonya Deville, the leader of Pure Fusion Collective, I'm sure will have something to do. And now Zoe Stark flattening Blair Davenport. And guys, going back to Money in the Bank, that is our first ever joint pay-per-view of the season. So make sure you are there when it goes up at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a great show. We have 7 matches, including the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches, tag team title matches, and plenty more. Did I say Money in the Bank title matches? I forget. But Money in the Bank ladder matches and tag team title matches, plus a lot more. So don't go anywhere. Plus a lot of debuts. So we know for sure that Jade Cargill will be taking on somebody for her WCW Women's Championship, not Women's Tag Team Championship, excuse me. But she will be taking on someone for her Women's Championship. So we'll see who that will be. Leave your guesses in the comments down below. But Zoe Stark now really has the advantage over Davenport right now. And here comes Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades, once again with the sucker punch to the gut. And now an Irish whip into the corner. And now a counter there from Davenport. Davenport finally landing some offense. But look at the MMA background of Shayna Baszler. Like, look at this. Trying to snap the arm of Blair Davenport clean off her body. Shayna going to the top rope, but look at this. Nikki Cross looking for a tag. And Blair Davenport gets the tag. And here we go. Oh my God. Nikki Cross ate that into a cover from the Queen of Spades. The Pure Fusion Collective does not get the win that easily. High kick, another high kick, followed up by third one, and now going underneath, taking down the legs of Cross. And Uncle Howdy watching on as his member of the Wyatt Six gets her first chance in-ring action this season. But look at Cross. And what a moonsault that was. Oh my God. Nikki Cross firing on all cylinders. Dang. She's like she's just been launched out of a cannon, but a corkscrew there from Shayna Baszler slows the momentum down of Twisted Terror's reunion. Irish whip into the corner of her team. Tag made. Here comes Zoe Stark once again. Off the second rope, double axe handle connects. And now chop, another one, and a DDT planting the head of Zoe Stark into the mat. And now, an elbow right to the midsection. Oh God, raking the eyes is Nikki Cross now and looking for a Russian leg sweep, maybe? No. Oh God, look at this. Look at the strength of Cross. Oh, swinging neck breaker there. That was nice. And now Nikki Cross looking to end Pure Fusion Collective here once and for all in this match. And she hits her finishing maneuver, and it might be over for PFC. Shayna Baszler and Sonya Deville watching on. Excuse me for that slight hiccup. But it gets broken up before the count even starts. What a great tag team match this has been. Misses the stomp there. Shayna was looking for a springboard, and there it is. Springboard cross body. And now look at this. Twisted Terror might have a tag here. Here comes Davenport. And, I thought Zoe Stark was going to fly, but look at this. Stark coming in hot. Needed the face of Blair. And what is she going to look for next here in this tag team match? Irish whip, no counter. Davenport back on the offense. picking up Zoe Stark, flipping her around. And this is not a good position for Zoe Stark. Oh, God. Look at Davenport now. This is Blair Davenport's wheelhouse. And a double stomp to one half of Pure Fusion Collective. What a move that was. That was not good for the team of PFC, guys. I guarantee you Zoe Stark's chest is in a world of hurt right now, in a lot of pain. But look at this. Well, another move has been landed, but a taunt from Blair Davenport looking to end. Oh my God. What was that? What a stomp that was to the face. Dude, Zoe Stark has been stomped so many times in this match, whether it was to her face or chest. But here comes a tag team move from Twisted Terror. Nikki Cross representing Wwe 6 this season. So this is a one-off appearance as of now. And look at this. It looks like they haven't missed a beat. Nice little elbow there to the thigh from Cross. And now look at the shots to the nose in the front of the face from Nikki. And smart move that was from Zoe Stark. And smart move from Nikki Cross to stunner Shayna Baszler to the outside. But Shayna gets right back up. And look at Sonya Deville taunting away. And Nikki Cross drop kick, and here comes Zoe Stark once again, courtesy of the Irish whip of Blair Davenport. And will Blair Davenport get a win here? Let's see. But Nikki Cross getting these fans on their feet, second rope, and staring her down. Oh God, Nikki Cross falls, lands on her leg, and this is not good. Hurricane Rana. Pure Fusion Collective might have this match right where they want it. Look at Stark. Oh my God, face right into the knee. And that might be it. 2. Kick out at 2 from Cross. Nikki showing some great resilience here in this episode live in Dallas, Texas. And some stomps to the hand from Stark now. And look at Zoe going high risk. Blair Davenport pushes her off. And this crowd loving this reunion. I'm not going to lie. They're not liking much of PFC, but they are liking the reunion of Twisted Terror. Collar elbow tie up. Kick to the midsection. What is Zoe Stark thinking? Might be a powerbomb, and she plants Nikki with a powerbomb. Just like I called. Knee to the back. And what are we going to see here? Maybe a cover. No, she's going to look for a submission. This is what Shayna Baszler has trained Zoe Stark to do. Will Nikki Cross tap? Nikki gets out of it. Great way to get out of that submission hold. That could have been bad. DDT spiking the face of Zoe Stark into the canvas. And here comes the Queen of Spades here in the home of the Dallas Stars. And she gets planted. And look at Nikki with some strength into a cover. Man, weak decision there and not too smart of Nikki Cross to do that when Zoe Stark was in the ring. But look at this. Nikki looking for the end, and she hits her finishing maneuver. And Zoe Stark's right there once again. You need to isolate Zoe Stark. All right, what's up next here? Irish whip into Twisted Terror's corner. But we could have seen a tag team move there, but the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, knocking down Blair Davenport off the apron, but she gets back up now. But that was a smart move if she could land some offense after. But look at the repeated stomps to the chest from Nikki. Collar elbow tie up, Irish whip into the corner. This is what I was talking about. Tag team move incoming. Let's see if they missed a beat yet. And what comes up must come down. They haven't missed it yet. Tag made. Here comes Shayna. Zoe Stark. Or here comes Zoe. And a lariat there from Zoe to knock off the momentum of Twisted Terror. And Zoe Stark now looking for the end. We saw her almost end Nikki Cross, but a counter there from Davenport might be all she needs for her team. Look at this Falcon Arrow into a cover. PFC might be done. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Not 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, the team of Blair, Davenport, and Nikki Cross.
What a win for the reunion of Twisted Terror here in this episode in the Go Home Show to Money in the Bank this Sunday. But what do we have next on this episode? This Sunday at Money in the Bank, live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, I am bringing gold back to the name of the Rhodes family. And screw Seth Rollins, screw your laugh, screw your championship, because I'm taking it. And oh my God, there's the champion, Seth Rollins, coming from behind the camera. And now look at this. A knee to the face of the American Nightmare. Seth, don't do this. Rollins now looking for something. Rollins curb stomping the challenger. Spoiler alert, question mark. It is main event time. Yeah.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight.
Well, the main event is as follows. It's a triple threat match between LA Knight, his rival Randy Orton, and the former WCW champion and Finn Balor, who will walk out of the Go Home Show to Money in the Bank as the winner here before the pay-per-view. But let's see who is coming out next here in Dallas, Texas. And coming out next is none other than one of the most historic tag teams and most successful tag teams in Universe Mode history, the Judgment Day. Dirty Dom, JD McDonough, Tatum Paxley, and Finn Balor. And look at Paxley leading charge here. Great to see.
His opponents, first representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
All right, we'll see if Balor can get the win here in this triple threat. But let's see the Viper. And here is the Apex Predator, the Viper himself, the future Hall of Famer, Randy Orton.
And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
All right, Ace Army, and all right, Dallas, Texas, let's go down to the ring and start this main event of the last Nitro before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. All right, here we go. Triple threat main event action. Randy Orton taking his attention right to the former champion and Finn Balor. But look at Knight suplex to Randy. And Finn Balor definitely has the advantage right now, having the whole Judgment Day at his side with Dirty Dom, Tatum Paxley, and JD McDonough. So we'll see if that plays into effect. But LA Knight taking down Finn. Orton now picking up the Mega Star. We know these two men do not like each other one bit. Nice maneuver there, and an uppercut from Randy. Randy is on a roll right now, and is he going to maintain that control throughout the whole match? Nice little move there, and Orton with the drop kick. Randy now has Finn Balor up. What's he looking for here? Balor gets out of it, chop block. Nice little move there from Finn. Now Finn taking down the Viper, and LA Knight has a baseball bat. And I don't know what side of Texas sides with who, but I'm guessing these Dallas fans are a fan of the Texas Rangers compared to the Houston Astros. And I guarantee you they are loving that. And a chair has been thrown in, I'm guessing from the Judgment Day. I don't know what member threw it in there, but there is a chair now in the ring. Finn Balor turning around to LA Knight. And now trying to snap the arm off his body, at least weaken it. And now a kick in the corner, counter from Knight. And Knight now, look at this, trying to take Finn Balor right into his buddies. Look at this. We're going to get a little Judgment Day POV here. This is what the Judgment Day is seeing. Oh my God. That arguably is their leader getting almost nearly decapitated. And Tatum Paxley taking charge. And Tatum actually distracting LA Knight, and Randy Orton capitalizing by throwing the baseball bat into the head of Knight. And in comes Finn Balor once again, trying to break up the submission and hurt Randy Orton while LA Knight counters. And now a sling blade into a drop kick to the face from Finn. Finn Balor cover. Count of 0 because Randy was right there. And now Orton not able to move Finn Balor. This is a former WCW champion we are talking about. Finn Balor has held gold before. And now what a stomp that was. And Finn Balor now eats a throwing weapon, and that is a thrown kendo stick from the megastar. And now look at Orton. Oh, God. Shot right to the back of the neck. And Randy now looking for something. Trying to break every limb in the body of the Prince. And LA Knight must be taunting because this crowd here in Dallas just did the LA Knight taunt. And there is Randy getting his pin broken up. And the megastar pumped up. What's he looking for now? Oh, wait, what's this? Oh. Knight was distracted. Randy almost hit RKO. BFT from Knight. And that, why is he pinning him? Finn Balor's up. And oh, look at this. The referee is getting involved with Paxley. Paxley has been a distraction for quite some time in this match. I thought we were going to see an ejection of some sort there, but we do not. And Finn Balor pressing his boot into Orton. Now going after Knight with a stomp to that armbanded arm. And now Balor looking for a springboard. Oh, counter from the megastar. And Knight now is the only one left with Finn Balor. And Finn Balor is right by his Judgment Day buddies. And look at Knight. He's going to be like, watch this. This is who you call the leader. Oh, my God. Dom's face did not like that. And now I'm thinking JD McDonough gets involved here. Yeah. LA Knight getting the crowd involved once again. And I'm telling you, I think Randy Orton's opponent here in LA Knight, or I guess Finn Balor's too, gets the crowd on their feet compared to anybody else in this match. And now look at this. Finn Balor hesitating, using the chair there, but he does not. He just breaks up the pin with a stomp. And now, nice counter there from LA Knight. Orton with a shot to the face, and another one, a third one. And now a fourth one. Finn going to the back. Irish whip into the corner. Not going to capitalize on it. Instead, he's going to capitalize on the grounded Knight, looking for a figure four, trying to make him tap, or at least inflict some pain. He's just trying to inflict some pain. And now chair in hand, Randy Orton not letting Balor use it. But Balor lands his back right on that chair into a cover, and LA Knight coming in the nick of time to stop the count before it even gets started. Shot from Randy. And Randy Orton now. Look at this. Oh, God. Face first into the top rope goes Knight. And look at Balor. Oh, God. And now look at the Judgment Day messing around with LA Knight. And do not turn your back on the Judgment Day, because that's what Finn Balor and the Judgment Day do. They capitalize on that. And the ref, oh, God. Ref giving a warning now to Dominic Mysterio. He was giving it to Tatum Paxley earlier on in this main event. So we'll see how that goes over well. And this is not good for the megastar. A nice power slam there into a cover from Balor. One. The Prince gets a 1 count. And now a chop, a second one, a punch, and a knife edge chop to finish it off. And a sledgehammer. And it's going right into Finn Balor in a roll-up. Knight might have this win. Holding the trunks of Randy. 2. Kick out at 2. Randy Orton is a veteran. He knows better than that. And now what are we going to see next? Irish whip. And Finn Balor looking for a weapon while the match continues. And look at this. Paxley taking off that top rope, and a kendo stick in hand from Balor. Whacking Knight. And now look at the referee. Warning JD McDonough. But it kind of cost Finn Balor here, because Finn Balor had a cover and could have won the match. So all 3 members of the Judgment Day all had a warning. I'm guessing if they get involved one more time, They are ejected from this main event, and what a boot that was from Randy Orton. Oh, God. Orton looking for the RKO, the 3 most dangerous letters in all of pro wrestling. Oh, no. Look at this. LA Knight, BFT. Oh, wait. What? What happened there? Randy Orton does not take much of the blow. Looks like LA Knight got injured from that. I don't know. His knee looked like it hit funny, and a slam there from Randy. Well, LA Knight seems to be okay, but I don't know how long that's going to last. And there's the BFT. That might be it. LA Knight. 1, 2. Broken up at 2 from the leader of the Judgment Day, the Prince Finn Balor. Eats a neck breaker. Stomp. And Knight now looking for a springboard. And now Randy Orton not letting that happen. And what is this? Randy now. Look at this. Oh, dropping Knight on the back. Or on the apron. On his back. Excuse me. Outside the ring, all 3 men are now. And now LA Knight eats the kendo stick. And Knight saying, this is my rival. This is my opponent. You stay out of our business. Orton breaking the bones of Knight on the outside. Stomp on the ankle. Stomp on the arm. And now a stomp on the face. Great takedown there from Finn. Balor now Irish whip. And look at this. Finn Balor all by his lonesome staring down Orton saying, do not come in here. Oh my God, never mind. He's saying he wants to go after Orton. I was not expecting that at all. But getting a wide shot of the action here. Look at Knight now taking the kendo stick to the outside in a 1916, I think that is, from Finn Balor. Yeah. And now Knight and Finn going back into the ring. Oh, no, actually, Finn Balor is. And another kendo stick is grabbed. Weapons galore. And look at this. Who's going to win the weapon battle? And it's Knight swinging. Swing, swing, swing. Dom trying to get involved there. We saw him hop on the apron. And Randy back in. And look at these foes working together to go after the leader of the Judgment Day, because they know that the Judgment Day has the numbers game in this main event. And a DDT from Orton. And now kendo stick in hand from Randy to the back, and it breaks on the back of Balor. And look at this. Orton with the clothesline. Man, who will win this main event clash? This match has been incredible. Yeah. LA Knight getting the crowd here in Dallas once again on their feet. And I think LA Knight's looking for a BFT. I can smell one coming. Who's going to eat it? Who knows? Face first into the turnbuckle pad. The exposed turnbuckle. Excuse me. Look at this. I forgot that Tatum Paxley, her right there, took that off. And oh, LA Knight is not playing games, because LA Knight grabs the steel steps. Randy Orton busted open. But I don't think we're going to be able to see these being used, because Finn Balor might have the win here. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from LA Knight. And now Balor was looking for something there to the busted open Randy Orton. But down goes Orton. Orton going to the outside. And a sling blade into a drop kick from the former WCW champion this season. His reign wasn't too long, but he was champion, so it is in the record books. And Orton now has a bat, but Finn Balor not letting him use it once and at all. Kick to the thigh from Randy, and up. Ooh, like a nice little modified Pele kick there. And a roll up from the Megastar might have Finn Balor down. His shoulders are down, and it is only a 2 count. Lariat there from Knight. Orton in trouble. Neckbreaker there from the Megastar. And look at JD, the Irish Ace, as they called him, looking to distract. And, oh, what a nice little slam there. Balor now going from behind. We've seen this move time and time again. It's been effective. And will it be effective to win him the match? 1, 2. Kick out of 2. Man, Randy's chest is beat to a pulp, and a nice little slam there from the Viper. Guys, this might be it. Knight is dazed. Oh, we're lucky Finn Balor kicked out there, and the crowd pointing up the 2s. LA Knight right by the Judgment Day. Dude, like, he's surrounded. He's talking smack, but Randy Orton is just going to inflict pain on Finn Balor, busting open. Oh my God, look at his eye. The whole side of his face is busted open now. Damn, that shot really connected. And Knight has a chair. Oh God, dude, Finn Balor busted open. Oh my God. Balor looks insane right now. Oh, and there's blood on the mat. Oh no. Guys, this is the most intense main event I believe we've had all season. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton is your winner.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Well, Randy Orton gets the win here in this killer main event. But guys, we have one more weekly show before Money in the Bank, which happens this Sunday. Make sure to subscribe and watch SmackDown Live this Friday before the pay-per-view, because you do not want to miss a step on the road to the greatest pay-per-view, arguably, in the season. Take care, everybody.